Hello scholars, welcome back to the Kemet Maasai Academy. Today we're looking at area and perimeter. We've been doing several videos on area and perimeter. What we're looking at specifically is how to find the perimeter if we're given the area, right? For the square as well as for other kinds of rectangles. Because remember, the square is a special kind of rectangle. Alright, so if we are told the area of the square is so and so, what is the perimeter? So remember, the area of a square is side times side, or length times length. The length and the length of a square, all the lengths are the same. And that's what these strokes mean. Same lengths, because it's a square. So if the area is side times side, then if we know the area, we will find the square root of the area to get the side. In other words, we're saying which number, when we multiply it by itself, we get this area. Because remember, the lengths are the same. So length times length, same number times same number. So basically, if we find the square root of it, so the square root of 81, which number times itself gives 81? That's 9. So each length is 9. Each length in this square is 9. Therefore, the perimeter would be the side times 4, because there are 4 equal sides in the square. For the square, 4 equal sides. So if we know one side, we can add it 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. Or we can just say 9 times 4, because remember, multiplication is just an advanced method of addition. Instead of adding something 4 different times, we just multiply that number times 4. So, first thing we did, we're given the area, we find the square root of the area. We're saying which number times itself would give 81, since we know the side and the side are the same. We got 9. That means each side is 9. So the perimeter then would be 4 times the side. So the perimeter would be 36 meters. Again, we have this square, 121 meters square is the area. Therefore, the side would be the square root of 121, which is 11. So we're saying which number, when we multiply it by itself, we get 121. 11 times 11 give 121. So each side is 11. And there are 4 equal sides. Therefore, the perimeter is 11 times 4, which is 44 meters. Okay? Alright, now we have the area of this square is 400 centimeters square. Let us find out what the side is. The side would be the square root of the area, which number times itself gives 400. That's 20 times 20. So 20 centimeters. Check it, 20 times 20, work it out, you'll get 400. So if each side is 20, then it will be 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, or 20 times 4. The perimeter is 20 centimeters times 4, which gives 80 centimeters. Here we have another square, and the area is 225 kilometers square. Kilometers this time. Same principle. If we find the square root of the area of the square, we get the side, the square root of 225. Which number, when you multiply it by itself, you get 225. Now you should try and know your square numbers up to at least your 20. They're pretty easy to know up to 20 at least. 15 times 15 gives 225. So the side is 15. Each side is 15. Therefore, the perimeter is 15 times 4. 15 times 4 is 60 kilometers. So the perimeter of that square. So once we know the area of a square, find the square root to get the side, the length of each side. Then multiply each side by 4 to get the perimeter. Alright, now we're given other kinds of rectangles. The square is a special rectangle where all the sides are equal. For these rectangles, the length is different from the width. We're still given the area, but since we know that the area of a rectangle is length times width, we're also given the length. In some cases, we're given the width. So we can divide the area by the length to get the width, and then we can find the perimeter, because the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So we have a couple steps to do, but we're not scared of steps, right? We are scholars of mathematics. We are not afraid of many different steps. That's what we do. So we're going to find the width. Since we know the area is 64 meters squared and we know the length is 16, the width is equal to the area divided by the length. So that's 64 meters squared divided by 16 meters, and that gives 16 into 64 goes 4. So the width is 4. Now we can find the perimeter. The perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So 2 times 16, that's 32, plus 2 4 is 8. The perimeter is 40 meters. So we use what we had to find what we didn't know. We were given the area, we were also given the length. We know that area is length times width. We need the width to find the perimeter. So we use the area and the length to find the width. We divided the area by the length and we got the width. Now we can find the perimeter. 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And we got our perimeter. We're going to do the same thing for all these rectangles. Even if they give us the length or if they give us the width, it's the same principle. We know the area, we divide the area by the width to get the length. So the length is the area divided by the width, which is 250 meters squared divided by 10 meters, and that is 25 meters. So the length is 25 meters. Therefore, the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, and that's 50 meters plus 20 meters. So the perimeter is 70 meters. And remember, area is in squared units, perimeter is in single units. All right. So okay, so now we're given the length is 20 centimeters, the area is 160 centimeters. Alright, so the width is the area divided by the length. That's 160 centimeters squared divided by 20 centimeters, and that gives 8 centimeters. So the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. That's 40 plus 2, 8, 16. So the perimeter is 56 centimeters. All right. Sorry, so this should be the length 30 centimeters. All right, so for this rectangle, the length is 30 centimeters and the area is 150 centimeters. So again, we're going to find the width by dividing. So the width is equal to the area divided by the length. That's 5 centimeters. So the width is 5 and the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. That's 60 centimeters plus 10 centimeters. So the perimeter is 70 centimeters. Alright, so that's how we work it. Right? If we're given a square and we are told the area of the square, we can use that information to get the length of the side, because the sides in a square are the same. So if we find the square root of that area, we automatically are finding the length. We're saying which number, when we multiply it by itself, we get this area. Right? Once we find the side, it's easy to find the perimeter of a square. You just multiply the side times 4, since the square has 4 equal sides. For other rectangles where the length is different from the width, whichever one we're given, divide it into the area to get the other one, and then just work for the perimeter 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Or if you want to add all the sides, you'll get your answers just the same, right? But you can use the formula 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, and you'll get your perimeter. So that's it for finding the perimeter of rectangles given the area. Alright, so we've been doing lots of videos on area and perimeter, right? Continue to watch those videos so that you can master this topic. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Just drop a line in the comments to say thank you, Miss, for your efforts. And share the video so other students can benefit from the information. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? You need to subscribe, and you need to click that bell so you'll be notified as soon as a new video comes out. Okay? If you're checking the catalog and you don't see a video that you are looking for, just let me know in the comments and I'll work on that video for you. So scholars, take care, keep practicing your math.